Hi. I thought since it is a new moon today, I would do a pyramid kind of video. I'm really excited too because I have been working on my pyramid. I've been adding lots of fun stuff to it. It's been a project of mine this month, so I'm really excited. I'm not done yet. I'm still waiting for some more stuff I got for the pyramid to arrive, but I'm real excited. I have a good start. So if you're just logging on, I want you to share this video out. Everyone knows this will be my last weekend banned. So I'm having issues sharing my feed. Make sure you share it out. I want to do a real big feed today because it is a new moon and a powerful energy. So give me a sec. I'm sharing my feed out. I'm going to be doing dragon cards today too. We have powerful energy, and I have a lot of information to get out. I started to in my last video that I just did in my Sparks of Divine Light healing groups. I always tell you guys to join those groups because I do more live videos from those spaces probably than this page. I'm going to Stonehenge for the winter equinox. This energy today is really setting the stage for that equinox and helping us clear a lot to be ready for that energy. I'm very excited about it. I'm going to be doing live videos in my Sparks of Divine Light healing space too. I'm real excited about that. So if you guys have not joined those groups I have on here, make sure that you do so that you see the feeds I'm about to do this month. Give me a sec, I'm just sharing this feed out. So, a lot of people are not catching me live anymore because I'm on United Kingdom time. It's cool if you're catching me on replay. You can still share this feed out for a chance to win a third eye activation. I pick a random number and find the person, but I don't find the person until the next day. So you guys have time to participate if you're not catching me live. Please share this feed out. Sec. So drop your name if you're going to want a card. I'm about to get started right now. I'm just finding the video. Alright, I just did a video on this same topic. I'm going to talk about this moon energy and what to expect for it. So whenever I do my live feed with cards, I kind of do an overview of whatever I just talked about in my group. So make sure that you guys find that video if you want to hear more about these moon energies that we're having. We do have a new moon tonight. It's very, very powerful for our ascension though. There's a lot going on that comes with this. We know that Sagittarius is a fire sign and that governs a lot of interesting things that we're into, such as philosophy, legal systems, religions, things like that, the spiritual. There's a lot going on this weekend. We see a lot happening. I started to talk about protests a lot, right? And everyone's like, I don't want to hear that. It's too 3D for me. You need to understand, though, that anything happening here is having an effect on our timelines and what we're doing anywhere in this matrix. So we see a lot of protests in France at the moment. They're supposed to move them to the United Kingdom as well this weekend. And what that does is, this is the heart chakra area of the planet. So you'll notice a lot of things happen in cities like Paris and London. They're usually the two favorite terrorist spot targets, right? So when you see these protests and there's people coming together, there's such a power in numbers that we're finding as we're awakening. But the same can be said for creating negative energy. When you get a lot of angry, pissed off people generating a lot of negative energy that is then going to be distributed globally through these ley line areas, it really can take down the frequencies of the entire consciousness grid. That's their only agenda, the elite. Is to take down humanity's vibrational frequency in whatever regard, whether it's, protests, fake news, vaccines, foods, toxic air. You get the idea. It all has one purpose. This is an important day today. The frequencies today will set the frequencies for the entire weekend. As light workers, you guys are needed. You guys can help with all of this. People are like, oh my God, what do I do? Go out and change the world? No, this is going to happen with you, just you. What we can do is we can raise our frequencies today. All we have to do is vibrate higher today. And we can push this grid through the roof like we generally do as light workers, just vibrating. We're going to lift up that entire consciousness grid. So if we stay really high vibe today, it'll help move that grid out of reach. We know that when you're at a third density perception level, you can only perceive the third dimension. You're not going to be able to see the higher dimensions or perceive them. This planet is pretty much like channel surfing between the fourth and fifth density a lot of the time. We can vibrate higher, moving that grid out of sight, out of reach, right? Past a fourth dimensional level into the fifth. So we're going to continue to go through this purification period for the next year. And on every level, we need to raise our vibrational frequencies much faster. This entire planet needs to be anchored into the fifth dimension by 2020. We have another year to shift this entire planet into much higher frequencies. So what we can expect is, things are going to look a lot worse if you're watching mainstream news. But you need to understand that we are purging out an entire cycle of karma, emotional baggage, energetic debris on every level as we're raising our frequencies, raising the entire planets. And as we're doing this process, anything not a vibrational match is being purged out, released, coming to the surface. So things appear to be getting worse, but they are not. We are purifying, we are healing, and we're doing a lot here. The energy will be very intense throughout this next year. I'm always saying that these storms are pretty much picking up in intensity. The solstice, the winter solstice, will actually be very, very important. It is going to open up a porthole, an energy gateway, and it's going to combine with a full moon in Cancer the next day. That energy, it's going to be very, very powerful. So a lot of people are doing a lot of purging, leveling up, ascension symptoms, things like that right now to get ready for this new year. And we're getting ready to wrap up this year, and it's really important to understand that you guys have come so far this year, even if it doesn't feel like it. A lot of people are still trying to gauge where they're at by the material possessions that they own, their job titles, whatever it is. This was a rebuilding of self on every level. Your energy is being recalibrated. Your entire body is changing from the inside out. So we have made great progress. There is an awakening happening. We are getting ready for a global awakening where every person on this planet has a rapid awakening, and the ones that are clinging to sleep are going to go through even more of a fast track ascension than us. We know that you can't raise your vibrational frequency overnight. It is something that you have to work at to attain those higher frequencies. And, a lot of light workers have been putting in a lot of work vibrationally, changing their energy, doing what we need to do in terms of detoxing, healing ourselves and everything. And the rest of the world is clinging to this sleep, this state of separation, this illusion. And we know that awakening can be a very disorienting process. A lot of people wake up angry. They figure out that the government is enslaving humanity and poisoning and trying to kill off humanity, and things are not what they seem. A lot of times people will awake on political levels first, first seeing through this illusion. You're meant to progress past that. This awakening happens in phases. The ultimate goal, the ultimate attainment is oneness, not just with yourself, but with the entire universe aligned with you and around you. So a lot of people are stuck at that victim mentality level of thinking, this is the government, we can't do anything. They might even be reptilians or aliens running the planet. I feel like we're in over our head here. What can I do as one person? You can do more than you know by regaining and staying in control of your vibrational frequency. All you have to do is vibrate every single day, and we're lighting that grid up. We are new fractal points on that grid. I'm having lots of conversations where people are becoming aware of the ley lines, or not so aware of them or whatever. We need to understand that we had this main consciousness grid, which was clearly infiltrated. You can see in the heart chakra area that there's a lot of elite structures and setups happening to influence, you know, the frequencies of that grid. And solution solved, we decided to incarnate into these places as star seeds so that we could make new fractal points on that grid, just simply with our own energy. It's important to understand that while there's many ancient structures on these ley line grids, they've never actually been turned on this cycle. They've never been up and operational up until this point on every level. So we are activating that grid. We are lighting it up every day, whether people are aware of it or not. I see a lot of people that realize they are very empathic and fall into that victim mentality way of thinking, the empath and the narcissist, right? That's a good trait of that. Every person is assimilating and taking in energy, whether they are aware of it or not. Some people are just more consciously aware of the vibrations that we're picking up every single day, but everything is an energetic exchange around here. It's very important that people are feeling like they don't want to go out in public or be around people because it's low frequencies or it's draining, that people get a grip on their mental thinking. If you're thinking that it's draining to be somewhere or that everyone is draining you, you will drain yourself with your thoughts. We have a huge emphasis on reprogramming these things. We see a lot of humanity waking up because they're sick. Suddenly people are realizing maybe my health is more important than whatever I'm doing that is causing these health issues. The people that are sick are doing it with their minds too. Everything stems from that. If you're telling yourself that you don't feel good and you're sick, or labeling yourself with a disease, your mind is powerful. It will create that in the body. We're realizing there's a huge component, a huge connection between what we're thinking and what is going on in the physical body. We need to reprogram any negative thinking patterns that are going on about yourself or others around you. I don't care if it's you thinking that it's draining to go to Walmart or to go out in the matrix. That is a negative thinking pattern, and it will just manifest negatively. We need to realize there's a huge correlation between what we're thinking. A lot of people are in a victim mindset because they are complaining about they don't like their reality. They like to complain, complainers, right? The things you're complaining about, fix them, shift them, change them. If you don't like something in your reality, you're going to realize that you have the power to change these things. So a lot of people get stuck in this victim mentality, complaining about things, and it can really just continue and ingrain into your behavior patterns. We really need to transform our thinking around here. It's going to be contingent on our level of perception. People are noticing that this year we have made huge changes in the way we are perceiving our reality. Huge changes, huge shifts in our perception, the way we're viewing the people around us. Another thing I see going on is people are like real fast to see the dark in other people. Real fast to be calling people dark, seeing the dark, right? Things like that. Try to see everyone as divine on every level, right? Everyone is going through their lessons and their bullshit. And, you know, I know that everyone has this expectation of everyone outside of themselves being perfect when they're usually a complete mess themselves. More emphasis on seeing the divinity around here. We need to realize that anything negative that's happening now or that has ever happened to you is serving the light as well. That this is kind of the universal template that we're on, design, and that there is no dark and light, and the us or them. There are no sides like the third dimensional will teach you about light and dark and things like that. You need to see past that way of thinking around here too. Let's see. So I'm going to Stonehenge on, I believe we're going the 20th. We will be there for the solstice. We're going to be at the rocks. I'm real excited because, you know, I'm always changing my perception, and I'm excited to go back to these rocks with different people and a different perception level. It's really exciting for me. So I'm going to be doing, like I said, some video work there. I'm very excited about it because it was raining really bad, and I wasn't able to video or record or take footage like I wanted to last time. So I'm really excited to go back. My link is above. We'll be putting up a Stonehenge activation for that too that I'm really, really excited about. Hopefully Mike will get that up today. So my link is above. If you guys need a reading, if you guys need an activation, check out my healing classes. We have a huge emphasis on what are you guys going to create for the new year. And a lot, I said people will do the usual. Well, they'll say they'll quit smoking and they're going to the gym, or they're going to eat better food. And usually those resolutions tend to fall in like 2 days. It takes 21 days to reprogram yourselves or to reprogram a bad habit. So people will usually, stick with a resolution like 5 days and quit. If you guys can keep at something for 21 days, you will be completely reprogrammed, brand new. So we can spend more time in gratitude. You guys continue to do that, it will really become your mindset. Erin Elizabeth, make sure you guys share this feed out too. I'm Facebook censored. Facebook hates me, no surprise. So make sure you guys share this video out though too. Erin, I got my, I'll show you after, because if I move the video it might mess up, but I have like the most awesome candle setup. I just put all of my pyramid, like I'll show you guys before I get off of here. And I just I put like sacred geometry trays out here for my crystals, and I'm fixing up my pyramid. I got like this meditation pillow that's coming that's real dope. So I'm working on my pyramid. I'm working on my sacred space. Try to make your house more of a sacred space too. Try to just bring up the vibration. Find things like candles, crystals, incense, good music like binaural beats, things like that will really bring up the frequency of your house. Erin, Earth and Water Dragon creates the foundation for new growth. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. I always throw this out there. What if you were to lose everything in the material right now? How would you feel about yourself? Because that is a test that is coming for humanity. Things I had to go through too to move timelines. So a lot of people are realizing that we saw that a lot of people went through that, leaving the third dimension or awakening or whatever, that may be coming for a lot of people. A reset on your entire life where you just walk away with just your energy. People always are like, yeah, right. Then we see Allison, well, their house burned down and things like that. So people are not taking me seriously. People have a huge emphasis on the material around them, engaging their worth, their happiness, and where they're at through the material and what they have acquired, not realizing this is temporary. Anything in the material is very temporary. You should have learned that in your entire existence, seeing how many objects you tend to acquire and lose. We need to shift back to the spiritual. This is an important time for humanity, so people need to really work on healing themselves, their energy, realizing that anything in the material is very temporary right now, our entire situations. Lily Maria, good morning. I know I'm like on Australia time today. I was like, I'm getting up to do my video before everyone gets up. Fire and Water Dragon enables your life to flow with loving force. Prepare for change and to move forward quickly. Expect the unexpected. Have fun. We see a huge emphasis on moving out of karmic relationships and into spiritual soulmate type unions. Huge emphasis. I was talking to my admin this morning, and I was saying, you know what? When I was asleep, I was drawing all karmic experiences to me. I also look at these government systems as very karmic. They're used to serve people their karma in a lot of instances, right? So we're moving out of that karmic phase humanity was into, and hopefully into, divine unions, soulmates. So, it was really rare for me to meet a soulmate when I was asleep. Maybe I met 5. Most of those were non-romantic connections. They were not romantic ones. These were people from my consciousness group that I drew to me. Now I'm drawing everyone from that consciousness group, my soul group, back to me like a powerful magnet. So when we're not on the right frequencies, we become less of a clear channel, and we become unable to find the people that we're meant to have around us to do our missions. As we're raising our vibrational frequency, you might be feeling more and more out of focus with that third dimensional material reality, but you're actually moving more and more into focus, back into oneness with your consciousness group on every level. People are so hung up on, I can't meet a soulmate. You could have everyone around you a soulmate. People think it's like going to be one person, or they're going to find it in one person. You could find that in everyone. Let's see, Carol McVean. Good morning. Blue Dragon from the Pleiades. Prepares you to accept source healing. Accept a heart activation. Give and receive heart healing. You guys, if you know me, you know I have such an important emphasis with my work on heart chakra healing. It is my main focus most of the time. Because, I found that humanity going into that state of separateness, that illusion it really has such a powerful effect for the negative on your heart chakra and the healing work that you're going to need to do later. It's very painful for us to disconnect from source and to believe that we are alone in these places. It's really bad and traumatic for your heart chakra. So now as we're doing our spiritual awakening and coming back into oneness, we need to really work on that heart chakra. It is also the chakra in which you will liberate out of the cycles of rebirth and death too. So you're on this karmic wheel. We're trying to liberate. We're trying to ascend. We're trying to get off that karmic wheel where we just keep on really reincarnating back in here, kind of on a soul trap cycle. And we're trying to liberate. Liberation is in sight. This is about freedom on every level. That's what your soul wants. Freedom on every level. Let's see. Terry Lynn, haircut. Yes, I had to, right? They're like, didn't cut my hair since like February. I was like, well, don't judge me too bad. I'm in another country, right? I did move to another country and I had a crazy year. So I'm wrapping up my year and I'm looking back. I did my crazy road trip across the United States with Vanessa. I played Weed Girl in California, met some amazing, people from my soul group and hung out, made some deep connections. I moved to the United Kingdom. I've already been to Stonehenge once this year. I'm going to go again to wrap up this year. And, I'm sitting here thinking about, well, what do I want to create next year? Right? This is the big question. People are worried about a New Year's resolution to try to look better. Sorry, everyone wants to look better. I'm going to work out. I'm going to eat better food. Well, how about making a deeper resolution and kind of thinking about what you want to do next year? Because I always tell you guys should not be planning out life past the end of 2019. Don't make any plans into 2020 because we don't really know where this ascension is headed, but there's a lot of scientific research, like I keep saying, to show this planet is moving through space and should anchor into those fifth dimensional frequencies. And if you really think about that, we can't even perceive of that because we have so many low vibrational control dramas and stuff still playing out that is not a vibrational alignment to the fifth dimension at all. So we have a lot of work to do this year. Don't make like those 10, 20-year American dream kind of life plans that they want you on. Really just think short term, like what do you want to do for 2019? That is the deeper question being asked because we're setting our intentions now with this new moon. This is the last new moon, this last time where we can plant seeds or our intentions for, our harvest coming at the end of the month. So it's really an important time that we could be thinking about what we want to create and manifest. Terry Lane. Rose Pink Dragon prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe. And you know what? There is a lack of love that we receive as starseeds from our parents, just right off the bat, right? That maybe we're looking for this galactic love, these galactic deep connections, right? We're real deep people. Like, you can come talk to me about anything, consciousness. I'll get real deep talking to you, right? I'm not into like talking about the Kardashians and the news and the superficial stuff, but if you want to come talk to me about life and past lives and death and aliens and consciousness, you can probably have some really amazing conversations with me, right? So, coming into this planet and being born into these low frequency places, we never received the love that we would have been satisfied with on any level. So really we had this lack of love. We didn't get taught that we needed to love ourselves and everyone was a reflection of us, and we had unhealed garbage that we were just going to continue to draw that to us on every level. So we're learning how to come back into love with ourselves. That is how we find love with everyone on every regard. You'll notice if you have bad dating patterns that you tend to draw the same person, different faces on a loop too, right? So people will like date someone, get the narcissist, and they'll be like, oh my God, get rid of this person, and then they'll draw the same person to them. We tend to attract the same lessons. So people aren't understanding that you really have to heal yourself before you can expect your partner to be fully healed. If we're a mess, we're going to draw a partner that's a mess, right? A reflection of us. So I think a lot of people have this illusion with love that they could be this complete unhealed mess and that they're going to draw someone perfect to them that has their life perfect together, perfect in place. So if you guys are one of those people and you're not satisfied with your dating life, take a break, work on healing yourself. You're not going to find that person, that partner searching for them ever. Catherine Hill, good morning. Make sure you guys share this feed out too. I'm so excited. I'll be unbanned next week. I'm real excited about it. I'm feeling off grid. Catherine Hill. Silver Lunar Dragon, bathes you in divine feminine light. Come into balance and practice peace, harmony, and cooperation. Expand your casual chakra. Well, what would happen if we took the divine feminine completely out of a society? Where would that society end up? Well, I think we can look around and see. I think we can look around at the state of the world and see when you use too much logic where you might end up. So we're getting back to intuition. We're getting back to those intuition, those gifts that we carry, that sense of knowing on every level. And that doesn't mean just the women, guys too. So, you know, that feminine energy is rising on this planet. It's rising within us. It is making its ascension too. And things are coming more and more into balance as we're doing this awakening. Amanda Wheeler. Alpha Dragon, harness the divine masculine power of creation, destroy the old, visualize your dream, help to manifest a new world. We have a huge emphasis on people looking back on their lessons, not understanding you're meant to just leave your lessons behind and venture or move forward with the wisdom or knowledge that you gained from those experiences. And too many people are trying to carry their old lessons along with them on this journey, you know, by just viewing them as memories and things like that. It's time to let go of the old. If you're rereading your last chapter, you can't start writing a new one, they say, right? We need to focus on the new chapter we are entering as this world is ending. I mean, as this year is ending, as this world is ending, as this year is ending. Bill Infantenos, we're going to bring these frequencies up. It is our job today. It is a new moon. We need to vibrate higher. The strange things have been happening with the Schumann resonance. You can almost look at it like the frequencies are going through some serious adjustments, and we need to help the earth kind of handle that weight that it's going through. All you got to do is vibrate higher. People think we need to go protest in the UK or the EU and things like that. No, just simply vibrate a little bit higher today. Bill, Orange Dragon. Bring soul families and communities together. Spread belonging, warmth, and oneness. Bring people everywhere together. Usually when we have negative experiences or see negative situations, it brings people to unity. On every level. So we need to come together. We're seeing that there is a power in coming together with the awakened on every level. There's a huge emphasis on taking back our power this storm on every level. Lisa Magana. Listen too, that we are going through the underworld until the 21st. We are still journeying through the underworld, the subconscious, the darkness of humanity. So a lot of people are feeling that. It could feel darker this time of year. There's no sun here in the UK ever. So it could feel a little bit darker where you are. We are star seeds. Guess what? We plant these seeds in the dark. That's why we're always pulled into these dark places, going through it. We are planting powerful seeds right now, and we're going to be returning into that light after the equinox, so you guys will be feeling a lot lighter soon. Lisa. Deep Blue Dragon keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Trust that you're protected. Walk in a path of light. More spiritual protection with these energies. Like I said this a couple days ago, that there were things happening with the Earth's aura that affect our aura. So we might want to stay more protected through today and tomorrow. Francisco, hello. I'm playing in the pyramid. I got this awesome pillow, and I got the case for it, but I'm waiting on the pillow. But I got this really awesome pillow. I'm going to show you my little setup I put up over here after when I get off. I got like sacred geometry, trays for my crystals, and dope candles, and I got it all like hooked up really good, so I'm excited. Things I'm working on. Staying away from negativity and staying focused on manifesting anything, whether it's pyramid stuff, right? Stupid little things. Just stay focused on creation. It's really easy to destroy things around here, but it's a little bit harder to learn how to be a creator, right? Francisco. Magnetic Dragon enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom, awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding. Prepare for accelerated ascension. And like I said, we're doing an accelerated ascension clearly, but the sleepers are getting ready to do their own version of accelerated ascension, which is really crazy to me too. Indigo Angaya. Lilac Fire Dragon transmutes through the power of divine love. Open up to transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. One of my favorite stories is where they have a couple versions of this story, but I resonate with it, was Anubis, the Egyptian god, where when you would die, it was said that he would weigh your heart with a feather to see if you had to come back or you could progress forward. In some stories, they say it's Osiris, but I'm pretty sure it was Anubis, but that's something that I really resonate with, that they would say when you die, you go get your heart weighed. Is it weightless? Is it lighter than a feather? Or is it heavier? We can't carry this energetic debris and garbage that we like to carry around. You can look at it like some people just carry around their old garbage in suitcases, weighing down their frequency. We need to let go of any of this garbage, baggage on energetic levels that we're carrying around from past lessons. We're ready to start something new. Jeffrey, good. I want to tune you too, but I'm Facebook banned, so I'm just like riding out my 4 days. I'm gonna come find you. Jeffrey, Emerald Dragon brings in healing and cosmic abundance. Good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection. Align with your fifth dimensional blueprint. I see lots of crazy changes for you this year. That, you know, as like I say, that we're becoming kind of outdated on the timelines that we're on, and we're kind of feeling this crave to create something better on a lot of levels. Get ready. 7 strands. Hello. Make sure you guys share this feed out too. I'm gonna keep saying it. 7 strands. Silver Dragon illuminates your potential with higher light. Access untapped resources. Look into your soul. See higher possibilities. I'm excited. I took yesterday off because I'm smart. I'm real strategic with my moves. I took yesterday off so I could recharge real crazy. And I'm like literally ready to burn down this planet with my mission today. Like on all new levels. So fire energy can be really good for getting things done, making changes. We know that fire is a very alchemical agent too. Fire transforms, it purifies, it creates. Megan Purnell, Water Dragon, helps you flow easily around obstacles. Light and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities. Go with the flow. So many people want to plan out their lives, not understanding that we agreed to set aside what we wanted for the good of all on some level. A lot of people get hit with blocks in their path, and instead of making things easier, they continue to try to go down these paths that are not for them. Try to go with the flow more. Work on your third eye, too. Mo Sass, good morning. Archangel Gabriel's dragon brings purification. Self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. You can carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond. I always describe this 2-year period that we are now halfway done with. We have this 2-year window that humanity is going through. And I always say it's a purification period, but you can look at it like we're in a washing machine. Washing machine. What happens when you're washing real clothes? Usually at the end of the cycle, it'll pick up and spin real fast, right? That's what we're getting ready for this year, coming up. I'm real excited about it too. So the energy is going to be really intense this year, but it's going to be very transforming. Dawn Kozma, good morning. Omega Dragon, harness the divine feminine power of creation. Intention, hold your vision, birth the higher consciousness. And we are creating new worlds every day, whether we're aware of it or not. This is a very important time for setting your intention. It's been like my topic all week. Intention, 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 right? What is your intention? Really, it starts with your thoughts. We're creating all the time, whether we're aware of it or not. We can become more consciously aware by setting our intentions for what we want. More intention. Lisa White, she gets to save the animals. Sunshine Yellow Dragon helps to help animals, serve animals, heal, respect, and understand them. I think it was you, but I can't remember where I saw some bunnies. She's saving the animals. And I love it. We need to save the animals too, right? We need to widen our range of compassion to include the animals too. Jason Hillard. Nice pyramid, not a pickup line. Listen, I'm getting rid of this pyramid. I got plans. I am going to put this pyramid outside in my garden, and I'm real excited about it in our garden. And I'm getting a new pyramid because I wanted one with a teepee cover, like the tent cover, but I can't get the separate tent for this pyramid, so I'm going to put this one outside. I have some gardening projects going for a meditation area out there, and then I'm going to get the TP tent one. If anyone wants the link to the pyramid, I can send it to you too, but you guys could be making them. A lot of my Reiki students made their own copper pyramids. Copper is very powerful for healing too. Pyramid shapes are powerful. We see the pyramid shaped structures on the ley lines in Egypt, right? Any pyramid shape is powerful because it creates a vortex for healing. Those structures, the pyramids, actually were for healing a long time ago. So Jason, Golden Atlantean Dragon helps you remember the wisdom of Golden Atlantis. Awaken, bring back your knowledge, gifts, talents, reclaim your mastery. Margaret Shady, good morning. It's a beautiful energy today. I'm excited about this new moon. Earth and Fire Dragon works with you to clear the fifth dimensional ley lines. It's time for service. When you give, you receive. And if you had an awakening, I always say that you were activated for service on some level. A lot of people are doing their missions and not realizing it. That sometimes your mission is simply just to vibrate, right? Like I'm always saying that we just have to vibrate higher a lot of the time. You never know how the universe is using you. So a lot of people are not aware, but if you have a spiritual awakening, that you were activated for a call for service, that you volunteered to come here to assist in some way. Sometimes, you know, simply it's just to make the world a better place with your energy and just being yourself in whatever level. Cindy Sullivan. Green Gold Dragon from Sirius brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Learn about spiritual technology. Be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. Sandra Clark. Source Dragon attunes you to the infinite. Be still in the silence. Magic can happen. Be in the moment. And, you know, we live in a society where people are usually never in the moment. They're always thinking about things later and stuff on their mind and oh my God. And when we overthink, it takes us out of the moment. That's why I am someone who needs to meditate often because I'm doing energy work. So I need to be careful to clear my own energy too. So, you know, I always tell everyone should be meditating for at least 20 minutes a day. I easily do like triple that on an average day, but if you meditate for like 20 minutes a day, you'll get better at it. You're accessing a different layer of consciousness. It will help create new pathways in your brain, but it'll also calm down any negative thinking patterns or overthinking. Stacy Veld. Good. Let's redo your space. How does the world change? I think we live in a shitty society that we could be living in like Atlantean, Tesla kind of cities. When I look around, I'm like, this is what humanity has built here? This is what humanity built, right? Okay. So I just think we could be living in like real nice places. That's all I had to say, right? So a lot of people want to change the entire collective. If we just go ahead and change our space, make it a little bit better, it's making the world better. It really is. It's going to change the collective fast. So a lot of people with these protests are thinking that they can go out and change the entire, you know, collective consciousness based on how they want it, not understanding the place in all of this. So really work on fixing up your own personal space and making it more sacred. Stacy Green Dragon helps you tune into the secrets of nature. Receive answers and guidance from nature. Align with your divine essence. I am so ready to get outside. My husband told me yesterday I can't just stay inside all winter. I was like, why not? I actually had plans to. You know, hey, it's real rainy here a lot of the time. Why not? So I'm really looking forward to, you know, this cycle of rebirth and the new and spring and things like that. Bill Infectinose. I can't remember if I did you either. I'm like half asleep today, just waking up. It's early even for me to go live. Bill, Earth and Air Dragon, represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. Stay balanced. Ground your visions. Manifest your hopes and dreams. So the planet is about to come ungrounded. Yeah, it'll start really today, where people are going to be overtired, angry, protests. Think protests, okay? Where a lot of people are going to come ungrounded. That you can see people real ungrounded when they're protesting and beating police in France and things like that. that. So a lot of the world will come ungrounded with these moon energies. It happens all of the time. How you can handle these storm energies better is to stay really grounded. Get outside. I noticed I took a salt bath last night. Salt is very grounding. Get outside into nature, unplug, spend more alone time, stay grounded. You'll handle the energies a lot better. People always hit level 500 when they can't handle the energies. Sita Devi. Royal Blue and Gold Dragon strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. Awaken to your own majesty. Wear your cloak of power with pride. We need to remember who we are and what our place is here. I think that will be the game changer. Bethany Ken. Black Dragon. Cocoon juice so that your divine potential grows. Meditate, reflect, undergo a metamorphosis. A lot of humanity is in that cocoon phase where you're meant to be healing and fixing yourself and working on yourself on every regard. Enjoy that phase. It just got really dark here, like it's raining out. I'm looking outside. It just got like really dark. You can probably even tell with the light shift on the camera. And there's like the most insane wind ever here today. And I told you guys a few days ago that we were going to have these solar winds hitting today with the moon. Well, where I am in the United Kingdom is getting nailed with energy on all new levels. You guys will probably be feeling this same energy coming across the pond to you if you're in America tonight or tomorrow. So there's some intense solar wind hitting the planet right now too that you guys are probably going to start to feel. With any kind of solar energy, you want to drink more water. I've been, doing good because I'm staying real hydrated with this energy. Trudy Trulugio, hello. White Gold Dragon from Lyria connects you to the highest consciousness light. Develop your crown chakra. Bathe in ninth dimensional light. Your crown is your connection to the universe. I notice a lot of star seeds that seem to vibrate at purple frequencies, violet frequencies. We see tons of purple auras around our movements. Use the violet flame more. Work on your crown chakra. Connie. Air and Water Dragon helps you to connect to higher frequencies. Trust your intuition. Develop your psychic abilities. Be open to enlightenment. Express your inner song. Everything that we're working on. So sometimes, our body has to adjust as we're moving up in frequency all the time. It can take your body a little bit to adjust. I always tell you guys, listen to your bodies. If you're tired, I always say space storms make me hungry. If you're hungry, eat. Listen to your body. Emma Bagwell. Good morning. I have fairies here everywhere. Listen, I get stuck into this reality. You guys probably saw my cops video on Monday on YouTube. And you know what? That can, when you're dealing with that 3D kind of lessons, it makes you forget the magic around you. I think people are forgetting that we have this universal, conscious, omnipresent type of energy all around us. But we also have a lot of interdimensional assistance. I know a lot of people going through this matrix are feeling like they're alone and that they have no one. But we have the most amazing teams. So I always am catching fairies on camera, which is really awesome whenever I'm doing like my aura pictures and things like that. It is something I can see with my eyes, the energies around me a lot of the time, because, we seem to forget the magic all around us a lot of the time. Tune into the magic more around you. Emma. Golden Solar Dragon helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. And I always say that if you are awakened, that you're moving into that role as a teacher, as a healer, as someone that will help lead humanity into the light. We know that fairies are usually around more too during things like equinoxes, full moons, certain type of energies. I'm always telling everyone to ask the fairies for assistance more. And this really, I forgot my little free will topic, that, they need your consent to be implementing their laws, their systems on you, their will, whatever it is. Everything is about consent. Make sure that you understand free will and that your guides, your angels, and your galactic teams cannot interfere with your lessons unless you ask them to. Ask for more help. You have guides, angels, who their only job is to help you with your ascension and your lessons. So ask for more help. I always tell everyone to ask the fairies to assist them. They will help you with your manifesting too. Randy Robinson. Rainbow Dragon brings you the leaps of joy that opens new doors. Have trust, rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, accept opportunities. If we are closed down to the idea of miracles occurring, they will not manifest into our life. Be more open and expect miracles. If you know me, I always need a lot of them on my mission. Christina Kennedy. Fire Dragon burns up the lower energies around you. You're safe and protected. Be determined and inspired. Clear your soul pathway. If you're just logging on here too, share out this feed. I'm banned, so I can't. Susan Thomas. Golden Orange Dragon. Expand your light for ascension. Be a peaceful warrior. Help those in need. Remember your magnificence. Manuel Juan, good morning. Sending crazy love from the UK. I'm like ground zero for space storms here. Ground zero for space storms. So I'm sending out some crazy energy, which hopefully will help activate you. Manuel. Dusty Pink Dragon from Andromeda. Prepares all your chakras to embody higher love. Accept and radiate higher love. Touch others with its flame. Iris. Air and Fire Dragon. Expand your creative energies. Harness your creativity, excitement, and enthusiasm. Communicate your passion. We're getting ready to go to Stonehenge. We're going to bring some people with us too. I'm really excited about it because I like to be able to share out that crazy energy, right? It's what I live for. It's like the craziest rush that you can get in the world, playing in some of this crazy spiritual energy on some of these sacred sites. So I'm really excited about this. I'm trying to stay real focused on it too. Wendy Elberts. Black Dragon from Saturn brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Concentrate. Focus on your ultimate vision. Congratulate yourself. You've passed a test. Oh my God, if you guys have not had your lessons coming to a close at the end of this year, we're being tested. I always describe it like when you have a kid in high school and they have to finish up their exams before going on break. So a lot of things are coming up for closure right now. A lot of experiences, a lot of lessons, a lot of tests. Joanne Dunn, hi. Thor's Red and Black and Gold Dragon protects you in times of change. A time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you're safe. Shannon Elizabeth. Aquamarine Dragon from Neptune enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive soul knowledge. Let's see. Amanda Wheeler. Golden Silver Violet Flame Dragon transmutes the old around you with wisdom and grace. It's time for transmutation, magic, and healing. Offer services under grace. Heather Chapman. Orange Gold Dragon from Arcturus opens you to knowledge for the new golden age. Carry the energy of the future. Be a guiding light. And we forget that when we're in these places, you know, that we need to be dealing with the people that are not at our same level of consciousness, much like you would a small child, that we shouldn't be getting triggered and upset by people at a different level of consciousness. We need to understand that we really do carry the energy of the future, and we're really helping lead humanity to a better future, where this planet would have certainly destroyed itself again and would have played out the same dramas, and that we can come try to intervene and assist on whatever level. So remember that we do carry a different energy as starseeds. Lynn Anderson. Pure White Dragon from Orion transforms your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Process what you know. Act with truth and honesty. Let your wings of light grow and expand. Emma Grace Sadler. Golden Dragon brings you higher love so that you can embody light. Absorb this light. You're protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. And we know that every chakra correlates with a density level. So, you know, we're really doing, like I said, a lot of emphasis on our heart chakra and moving up to our throat chakra during this time. Heidi. Kuan Yin's pink dragon brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. See all your cords dissolved by transcendent love. Enjoy your freedom. Look for the divine around you. Use the violet flame more. I'm done doing cards, but before I get off here, I want to give you a little closing thought. And then I'm going to show you with the stuff I'm doing in my pyramid because I'm real excited about it. So really, we need to set our intentions. That we need to be careful with our thoughts today through tomorrow, that we need to be only thinking about things we want to create. Too many people are stressed out and thinking about the things that they don't like and that they don't want. And we really need to shift our focus and our attention onto the things that are working, that are going good. This is all about perception. This is a powerful energy, this fire. It is cleansing us. You may want to take more salt baths. It will really help with that fire energy and balancing it too. My link is above. We're going to be doing our little Stonehenge mission, so like I always say, it's a good time to come get an activation class or reading or anything like that. The link is above. I'm going to be around doing readings today too, so if you didn't get a card, maybe set up a reading. I'm going to show you my, or try to. I'm going to try to show you my stuff here. So, I'm making sacred space. I got other Flower of Life big grids, and I'm going to put my crystals out over here. Sacred space. So I'm working on my pyramid. I got a really awesome meditation type pillow I'm going to put in here. And I got Flower of Life like grid things, and I'm going to paint them this gold glitter paint. And I'm going to put my crystals over here. And I'm really excited. So you know what? There's a lot of drama going around with this storm. I'm kind of focused on my pyramid or maybe my garden space outside. I got some fairies for it for the spring or whatever. Just stay focused on manifesting anything, whether it's getting your grocery list done, things you want, stuff for your kids, wrapping up projects. Just try to get things done and stay focused. Try to avoid the news because it's coming this weekend where, you know, when everyone's tired after this moon, they'll launch their little fake news campaign on Sunday and all their drama. Try to stay unplugged from mainstream media. It will do nothing but fill your head with misinformation, change your perception about reality, and induce states of separateness. So try to avoid any type of mainstream news, political drama. It's coming with the storm. Try to stay focused on whatever it is that you're creating. I said in my last video, make sure you guys watch it. If you didn't, I just did in my Sparks to Divine Light Healing group, that if you don't like something about your reality, instead of complaining about it, it's time to change it. It's time to shift it. We're realizing no one's coming to fix our life for us or change us. We're not going off world, that we really have to get a grip on our own reality. This is a really good time to do it. We have this storm today, this moon today, and then we're going to shift into this equinox energy. So things are a little dark right now going through the underworld. It should be kind of showing you your subconscious programming and the things that lie underneath with you. There's a huge disconnect between the person, the observer, and people understanding that our lessons are part of us. They're very much what lies underneath the surface. So there's this disconnect between like, I'm not like that person. Well, it's whatever lies underneath. We need to see the big picture with this. So we're going to continue to move through this darkness until the 21st, and things are going to shift and get a lot lighter, and it will give us more of a space to create. So for the next, until the 21st, we should be clearing things that are not working in our life. That if you see things you don't like that aren't working out good for you, dead relationships, they don't have to be romantic, anything's not working out for you, it's time to clear this stuff so that we kind of have a fresh start coming into this equinox. So more cleaning out your closets, your basement, your dead relationships, getting rid of jobs you don't like, things not serving you, whatever it is that you can do to make your world a little bit better, try to do it. I'm going to go on that note. If you guys need me, just hit up my business page inbox or my website.